What's good, everybody? Oops, we got the screen already out. Here we go. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Moon or Dust with Ash and myself. Going to be a weird one. There wasn't that much action this week. Going to be a lot of focus around Blast. We're going to talk about the different things we've been farming, our opinions on certain things that happened. Ash, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. I just posted my link, so now
Let's
I can focus up. So yeah,
Alrighty.
this was like so we've been doing this show for 6 months, and it's like been a little bit over 6 months now, I think. Actually, this has been quite literally the most boring week since we've started doing the show, in my opinion. Do you think
Yeah,
that's accurate?
I guess no. I think no. I get yeah. Because late last year we were popping off with NFTs. There was a couple weeks where it wasn't as fun. I guess the whole market, not the show itself. What's up, Founded Records, in the audience? Yeah, there was a couple weeks that weren't as fun in the market. But yeah, this week we've messaged each other a few times. Like, dude, it's so. And by the way, people wondering, boring doesn't mean there's nothing to do. Like, we still have a ton of stuff to do. It's just we're not enjoying it as much. I guess when you're not making as much money, or things aren't popping off like they can. Especially after last week, dude. Last week there was a ton of great mints. Like, we made great money on some of those gaming mints. I made 5 figures off of whitelist flips. And now this week I think we only had one mint that I have on the list. I tend to go through the AlphaBot calendar just to see all the mints that happened and the ones that are coming up. And yeah, this week there was only one that interested. That was Legends of Arcadia. That's the only one that I have on the list that did well. Other than that, yeah, boring equals bags not pumping. Typically we're trading sideways, but it's just also nothing exciting, nothing new happening. We're waiting for a lot of token. We're going to talk about all this. We're waiting for a lot of IDOs to happen, and they're just being delayed, I guess, because of market conditions, or because they're waiting for exchanges to give them the green light, and the exchanges are just waiting. But a lot of Blast stuff, a lot of farming happening.
Yeah, Blast is the play right now. It seems like everyone went from trading shit coins to this. I feel like that's like the rotation that happened. And it's like, what's funny about a situation like what's happening with Blast is that I feel like we see it happen like every couple months, where it's like ordinals, people are doing it, and then everyone does it. And then it's like friend tech. Okay, a couple people are on it, then everyone's talking about it. It's like you see that initial, like you see it and you're like, huh, like I wonder what this is going to be like. And then the next week, nobody will stop talking about it. Like, it will be the only thing that you see on Twitter, and people will be like, are you fading this, Anon? Like, shoving it in your face. And that's how I feel about Blast. But I'm still doing it.
Yeah, I saw a few people tweet, like, if you aren't, I guess for content creators, like, if you aren't posting about Blast, are you even in Web3? Like, that was like the joke. I don't know. Somebody's saying I always have problems with KYC. I'm not sure what you're talking about in specific, bro. When I try to verify, this face has been used. I don't know what you're talking about in specific. If you need help with something, dude, jump in the Discord, jump in my Discord. I'll try to walk you through something, but I'm not sure what you're. Oh yeah, we got a fellow Montrealer. Well, that's good. I think Blast got all the attention, and ordinals are getting very cheap. I'm seeing that, I'm seeing like Boy and some others post about, ruins or runes, sorry, and ordinals. How, like, when the market's down, now's the time to be buying. But we saw that a lot with ETH NFTs too. Remember when everybody a few weeks ago was posting like, this is the bottom for ETH NFTs, or I'm getting positions in. We have a few people who bought. You shared it in the document we have. Min bought a Azuki, expensive Azuki. Well, let me go pull up the tweet here because it's a nice one. I like it.
Dude,
Where
it's
is
a
it?
spirit. What's crazy is that spirits, like a couple months ago, they were selling for like 50 ETH, like 60 ETH. And now he spent 90. I will say for him, that's like him. Like, that's
Is
like the
it?
sick.
I liked his old one for him. This feels like a team Azuki. That's the vibe. Maybe it's because of the hat. It reminds me a little bit of Zagabon, and like the hoodie. This feels like a team member Azuki. So I
It
guess
goes
he
hard.
just seems more part of Azuki now.
It goes super hard.
But
I like
90
it a
ETH,
lot.
dude. Would you drop 90 ETH on this?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I-
Dude, that's like 270K. That's like,
Are down bad, right? I'd probably rather get a couple punks.
well, like when I think like you're asking me this right now, and I remember buying my Bored Ape and it was like around that price. And I remember during the bear market, I had to like sit myself down and I was like, you will never do this again. You will not, you will not make this same mistake again. You stupid asshole. Cause like that was big, yeah. Especially because at the time when I bought a Bored Ape, at least it was a floor. Like, imagine trying to move something like this in this market. That it would be so hard.
Yeah, but he has conviction, dude. I mean, with their token, I don't know how it's going to work for the token right now. You could farm with it. I guess he's trying to go for those spirit orbs, but
Yeah.
yeah, with the upcoming token, I'm just scared of getting back into Azuki. I mean, I had bought some for my video, but I sold them once the price went higher.
Dude, Min must be rich. Like, what the hell, dude? That's crazy. I don't want to make this show all about him, but I remember seeing a post from him about how he Crypto Valley on Blast and he got wrecked by it. So I'm just like, damn, dude. Like, bro's got cash. If he's
Yeah, it was unfortunate. The yield token took quite a hit. We could look at all that. Somebody, Alfredo in the
Pull it up.
audience, rather talk about Frentech than Pluto Misfits. They made changes to the team. I didn't see that. I haven't followed in a minute. Gorilla your bags. I'm looking at them. They're still at 600 Matic, so I'm still up 6x here. So the mint price. But yeah, I haven't followed this project in a minute. I got to talk to the team. Here, let's pull what up. What was I saying?
Crypto Valley, the yield token.
Yes. We could do it on Blur now. Let's go. I just got to switch blockchains.
Crypto Valley's a token, but yeah. I mean, they have an NFT.
I was pulling up the NFT. Yeah, true. Adventurers. And then Dex Screener.
And Deez is like still buying this token. Like he's still farming it.
16 mil, dude. Oh my god, look at this chart. This is when everybody was bull posting it and everybody was farming. The NFTs were at what, like 0.7?
The NFTs were pretty high.
This looks like the Bitcoin chart, right? The double chart, the double top. Then it went down.
Dude, there were a lot of people that got sucked into buying on the way up. I don't know why my dog always starts barking during the show. Give me a second.
Go for it. We'll read some of the comments while he's gone. Runestones feel very cheap, and I think we'll have two more airdrops. Yeah, we're getting 2 more airdrops out of Runestones. What are they at right now? Let me pull up Magic Eden. Runestones are at 0.011 from the high of near 0.1. I haven't sold mine yet. I also haven't sold, unfortunately, any of my airdrops, and they're down like 60-70%, some of them. So I should have sold them.
Speaking of runes, so Clark is currently in the chat. He has been on a rampage of buying runes. Like, I'm in a group chat with him, and he's like a rune fiend. I am interested to hear what your thoughts are on runes. I am personally very bored, and I am down like 5 figures on the runes that I bought, and I am not happy about it.
I didn't buy a single rune. Luckily, I was in Dubai, so I wasn't really looking to trade, and it kind of saved me from trading because I would have probably bought some. Well, what does that signify?
You're lucky, dude. Like, I'm so mad. Like, I'm so pissed.
I just got airdrops, dude. I got Runestone airdrop. I got a bunch of airdrops. The only trades I actually made, I bought some of those rune pups, and I flipped those before they even went live. And I just held my Runestone. I held my Prometheans. I got the airdrops. I'm still holding my airdrops, unfortunately, because they're down bad. Like one of them was worth, I think it was the Promethean. Wasn't it worth like 5K when it first got airdropped? Now it's like down to 2,000 or 3,000. My timeline for runes, here's Clark, the guy you mentioned. My timeline for runes is 3 to 4 months minimum, meaning like before we see a second wave of runes. That's a very long time. You could buy OMBs and ordinals, would have a greater upside for returns. Here Anthony's talking about in comparison to the Azuki purchase of 90 ETH. Min owns a lot of OMBs, I'm pretty sure. So He's
Yeah,
just trying to, but he's just really into Azuki, right? I'm sure he's really tight with the team.
dude, he also has red and blue eyes.
Nice. Okay, I thought he only had green.
No, he was early as hell. So yeah. And like the thing about runes 3 to 4 months, my thing is that because of where we are in the market, if this was like last year where it was very like bear market, I would be more willing to hold something like that. I feel like, but I feel like this cycle, I say to myself, if I'm putting money into something, do I think that Soul will outperform it? And if the answer is yes, then I just buy Soul. Like I find runes to be way too clunky and risky, and there's too many of them. And you basically need to own a ton of them to even have a shot. Because how many are there? Like there are so many, and I feel like the community is obviously big. But my question is, instead of going and buying runes, why wouldn't I just go buy like a node monkey or like an OMB? Like, do you think, like, this is the question, Gorilla? Do you think that runes are going to hit a 5 to 10x within the next like 4 to 5 months? Because to me, I'm like, why wouldn't I just go buy Pepe? Like I feel like that has such a safer upside risk than something like runes, which is clunky and sucks.
Yeah, it's Pepe's more mainstream. I guess me personally, I'd probably get an OMB or something, or an ordinal over it. But no, I do see a comeback. But I do agree with what you said that there are so many. How do you pick? You kind of need to be in the know. Unless somebody shills it, like what happened with Ansem, where he was talking about pups and then everybody started buying pups. Unless you have somebody big shilling it, how do you know which one to buy? Like I don't even know where to check, like what's going on with them. What can they even do? With
Right.
this. The tech on Bitcoin sucks. Like, okay, I love Bitcoin, I hold Bitcoin, but the tech on Bitcoin is trash. It's really not there yet. It needs a lot of work for it to be good. So yeah, I wouldn't even know what to buy.
Like that's exactly my point. It's like, so let's say that you took 2K and you just bought the first 10, right? Like I guess that would be a play. But I just yeah, it's to me, I'm like, okay, what do I do? Do I go buy the top 20 runes and hope that it goes up? Like, yes. Look, first of all, look at the chart. Look at the percentages. Like all of them are red. Like the other day, I
Yeah,
don't know. I can honestly, I can't even like see or like on your screen really. But like the other day when I looked, it was like all of them were down like 15 to 20%. Like they're all down. So yeah, dude, I'm just saying that I think when it comes to putting money in another place, I like to say to myself, yes, these do have crazy upside risk or upside potential. Yes, there could be a pup style thing that happens, but it's like you basically have to take $1,000 or $500 and put it in like the top 20 and then just forget and hope that one of them hits a 10 to 20x, which
mm-hmm.
I guess I'm not bullish enough on it. And my question would be, if I was going to put, let's just say, $20,000 into the top 20 runes, do I think that doing that will outperform just putting 20K into Pepe or Whiff?
I'd have
And
to look at what the market cap on Whiff is, but I think it can. If you pick the right one, I do think they can, because these market caps are still really small. So I think when we do have another wave, if there's a lot of attention, but I don't think top 20 is the play. I think top 10 is the play. After 10, I don't think anybody cares unless it's a known one. Then people will care. Like at Pups, is number 13, but they have the brand recognition that it could pull something. But number 19 that I've never heard of, I don't think anybody cares just because it's number 19. I think top 10 is the only ones people care about unless they have a good name.
do you think that Node Monkeys goes back till its all-time high and hits like around 1 Bitcoin?
I have no idea. To me, that's a gamble. I faded them because of the FUD. And then they absolutely flew. And all the Bitcoin people that I'm friends with were like, "Oh, dude, why don't you just message me? We all minted like 15 each." I was like, "Damn."
Okay, then
uh,
let me rephrase the question then.
Yeah.
Which PFP or which like regular ordinal collection do you think hits 1 Bitcoin
I
first?
think ordinal maxis can go to a Bitcoin. If I had to buy any right now, so let me get the screen up. If I had to buy any right now, I'd probably go. I'd want a puppet just because I like them, and it's like a meme, and they could pull the comeback. I'd go for ordinal maxi biz, but I already have two, so I'm not looking to buy another right now. But if they go low enough, I'd probably get a green eyes or something, and then quantum cats is another one I'd want to buy.
So you just hate node monkeys.
No, no, no. I was just never really into it. I do think they could pull something, but I don't know. I'd have to look at like I don't even know how to look at it, like holders and everything, and who are the holders. I know there was a lot going on. I feel there was a lot of insider with this one, or they just knew. And I remember when the whales were there was like whales sweeping 10 aliens in one shot and spending like 80 Bitcoin.
Yes.
What or even more, like what was going on with that? Why was that even happening? And now they're just down bad.
That was sick.
So
I remember that.
yeah, so there was something going on. I'd have to talk to people to understand this more because I was really out of the loop. OMB easily hit 1 Bitcoin. I hope so. I mean, I heard they have a lot of plans on the back end. I'm just waiting to see them. I'm holding 2. Yeah, I like these. I like ZK. So
For the record, I do hold runes. Like I know that I'm really being hard on them, but I'm just trying to I have spent the past week basically and I sat myself down and I was like, all right, we're going to put together this portfolio. We're going to allocate things properly. We're going to make sure that things are where they need to be. And I just have a hard time holding like runes with how bad they started and then how fast people moved on. Like people moved on from them very quick. It was like everyone was talking about runes, and then people saw it on day one, and they were like, "No, these are BRC20s. I'm not doing this." And then everyone was just like, "What do I do now?" And then they went to Blast. That's exactly how I feel. I don't know if you feel the same way, but
yeah. Here, Panda One saying Binance research team published a 25-page doc on runes 2 days ago. Kind of easy to figure where this is going. I didn't read it. If it's bullish, I guess. But I mean, they also didn't they put ordinals on their platform, which who trades NFTs on Binance, and then they killed it a few days later or like a few weeks later. I don't know what project this guy's talking about. Sup, guys? What's good? There will be a bounce back sooner, I think, across the board. Potential upside for the entire eco. I don't want to sell anything till fall. And then Clark agrees what we said. The tech sucks. And then right after Zero saying the tech is there, just needs adoption. The tech is definitely not there, dude. Even just buying takes you 10 minutes for the block to go through. I want to be able to buy and sell within 10 seconds, just like on Solana or Base. Ash, good call with Node Monkeys and OMB. Just check out Luminex and stick to the top 10 runes for historical value. Are you still in heavy on trump cards, Ash? What's good, Chris? Welcome to the show, sir. Are you still in on the trump cards?
So that's an interesting one because I feel like I would rather hold the coin. Like I feel like I would rather hold whatever coin. I think that last cycle in 2021, I think that probably would have been more of the play because we were in that NFT mania. But Trump, which is the meme Trump, and then a couple other dog coins or cat coins or whatever, these like Trump with cat
or MAGA.
Yeah, there were a couple Trump coins that launched. I feel like if you were to ask me, I don't know what the floor is of Trump cards, but let's just say they're 0.1. Do I think, you know what? Like, do I think that they could hit 1 ETH going into an election cycle? Yeah, I do. What are they at?
Part of the weather, but the original ones are at 0.18. And then the series 2 that's the problem. They like diluted their own supply so bad. There's the series 2, which is at 0.02, which I don't even think is. Yeah, it's under mint price.
Yeah.
And then they have the gold ones that they did on Bitcoin, which I don't think they've sold yet. I guess he's asking that because the other day Trump like said something about NFTs and he said like, "Oh, I'm going to take care of all the crypto people. Vote for me." At the what's it called, Mar-a-Lago dinner.
Yeah.
but no, I could see them going up with the whole election. He's going to take a lot of attention. It's going to affect the culture very much. So I think there's going to be a lot happening around that, and it could be a good trade going into them. Yeah, I'm just not collecting them right now. When does that start? When do the debates even start?
If there are debates, they're gonna start being in the next like 2 to 3 months.
Okay, so yeah, then this could be a good play because I do think a lot of people are gonna go into these because he's going to be doing some wild stuff on TV, and there's going to be a lot of just little takeaways, like little quotes you could take from him, and I think he'll be trending very hard.
These might actually be a play.
They could be. We often do this where we talk about something and then we come back next week and it pumps. Yeah. Did you want to talk about other stuff or do we get into Blast?
Let me go look at the list and see. Okay. Before we get into all that, 2 more things. So CryptoPunks are at 38.5, right? Do you think that CryptoPunks go lower? / what do you think the future of ETH NFTs looks like?
Let me pull CryptoPunks up on the screen. I do think they can go lower. Just everybody always thought apes wouldn't go any lower, and then they just kept going lower. Why do I not have punks favorited? They're around 40 ETH right now. I did see somebody talk about them recently.
The link is in the sheet.
Oh, you put it? Okay. Oh, you put it from the actual website.
Well, that's like the actual floor.
Yeah. Here we go. We got some punks. So they're at 38.5. My problem with buying one is I don't like any of the floors. I'd want a cool one, and I'd have to fork out a lot of money. Like the floor is extremely thin. So you have to spend a lot of money if you want anything above a floor. Like if I'm not going to PFP, like, I don't know, the girl with the cigarette, right? Because you want your punk to be you. I want some bald punk. No, I do think these are a fine buy. I personally wouldn't go buy one. I think if you have the capital, it's a good buy. But if not, like, you're just gambling on another project. If the whole market moves, yeah, these will move up. But if not, I feel the culture isn't there right now. Where I think, and this goes with ETH NFTs in general, ETH NFTs are going to go up when people feel rich again. Yes, we're going to have these little swings. We just had some with Bored Apes, where they went from 10, they were all the way down to 10, which that was oversold. Now they're at 14. They've kind of been bouncing between 13 and they went all the way to 17. They've been bouncing, but yes, this could be a good pickup, but I feel the market overall isn't going to do anything crazy until people feel rich again. So I think people need to get rich again through crypto, and then people are going to start throwing money into ETH NFTs, which means you should be, in my opinion, you should be buying crypto right now, altcoins, gaming, AI, meme coins, whatever it is, because the whole market's going to move over NFTs, and then the money's going to flow into NFTs after. So yes, you could be accumulating now, but I think crypto is going to rip way before NFTs rip. So why not buy NFTs? Why not buy crypto first?
So read this take.
There's never been a time in crypto history with so many well-funded major tokens dropping all at once this summer. It will truly be airdrop summer. These aren't fly-by-the-night projects either. Billions and billions of capital behind these launches will be a sea of free liquidity.
So are you thinking that this summer is going to be crazy with all these major TGEs that eventually happen, and then all that liquidity starts to flow into other places like NFTs / ordinals again?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the second part, the liquidity flowing. If we get some really, look, there's been a lot of disappointing airdrops that happened recently and a lot of pissed off people. I'm hoping that ZK Sync, which rumors have it's dropping within the next couple weeks, or within a week, even as early as next week. I do think a lot of them, like I'm hoping ZK and then Layer Zero. I farmed a lot of Layer Zero, which they announced some Merkley stuff where like if you used Merkley, you're a Cybele, which like it's the second most used DApp. So that's really disappointing if they screw people over, and they're going to get a lot of haters. I guess a lot of these projects, they're like well funded, they have the money, they're kind of looking at it like, hey, I don't need you guys. We don't like, what do we need you for? Why would we give you money? But they don't realize you create a lot of people who just absolutely hate you. Like people who are pissed off at Eigenlayer, are they ever going to choose it to stake again? Unless they have really good rates, I think a lot of people are just going to go somewhere else because they're just pissed. So you create a lot of enemies if you don't treat your people fairly. So I'm hoping, like, I mean, I farmed it and I use that stuff. I'm not going to mark myself as a Cybele. And so I hope these ones do well. I mean, there's a lot of airdrops that people are looking forward to. Frentech was a great one. People were really like, fudding it, and it ended up pumping even higher. So Frentech was a really good one. But we've gotten some good airdrops and nothing really happened. The money's not reflowing. People are they're flipping it into other coins that they've wanted to buy, or just into ETH, and they're like, "Yo, ETH is going to 3x. I'm just going to hold ETH."
I mean, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Whenever I sell like anything, I basically just keep it in ETH.
Like, are you FOMOing any NFTs right now? I'm not. If anything, I'm like, oh, I want to buy this. Like, this would be cool to have. I shop PFPs all the time, but it's like, oh, this would be a cool thing to have. Not, I need this because it's gonna moon soon, and I need to buy it, or I need to be accumulating this for the bull run. The only things I'm thinking about accumulating are tokens.
Yeah, I'm not FOMOing anything. Like the only thing that I feel legitimate FOMO over is not having enough Solana. That's what I feel. I honestly think that Solana is it's gonna go to like $500 to $600 this cycle. That's kind of my thought. Is I feel like it really does go that high, and so
you're
yeah,
looking for a 2.5 to 3x. That's like what you're
with size. So okay, this is I'll say this so we can move on to Blast stuff, because this is really something that I've been thinking a lot about in my free time. Is there's a lot of stuff that goes on in this market. There's a lot of different things that you can do. And one thing that I've been saying to myself is, because I do like trading meme coins and stuff, but I don't know if you check like these different discords and you see like a lot of people that are in there like 24/7, like posting new tickers. Like a lot of people are trading pump fund coins. You go on Twitter, there's a lot of influencers that all they do is just find a new coin and pump it like every single day. And one thing that I took a step back on, and I said, well, what were like the biggest wins that I hit over time? And a lot of them were size plays within crypto. And so what I'm saying to myself is, for example, when the opportunity arises and I can hit a 2 to 3x with size on something, that's the kind of play that I'm looking for. For example, Blur. When Blur launched, it went down to like 37 cents, and then it ran all the way to 1.2, and then it died, and then it ended up coming back. When you look at Frentech airdrop nuked all the way down to 70 cents, ran to $3. And then next is going to be, in my opinion, the next easiest play, just like this, is Blast. I think what's going to end up happening is there's going to be an airdrop. I think that Pac-Man is going to implement some sort of like staking mechanic or something to keep people from selling and to keep farming gold, because he's not going to want people to sell. I think there's going to be that initial dump, and I think that there's going to be an entry there to hit a nice 2 to 3x with size. We will see what happens with the TGE, because there's two sides of that. One, where Pac-Man decides to launch Blast, the TGE, because he knows that there's a lot of attention and he doesn't want it to die out. But there's also that potential of, does he delay it because he wants Bitcoin to be in a better spot? So there's obviously different things around this, but that's kind of been my thought about things. Is I've been saying to myself, like, how can I not lose my mind? And yeah, I'll still trade like some meme coins here and there, but I found myself over the past couple weeks getting very, very tired and frustrated and distracted by sitting around and trading meme coins, when I could also just ape in size into good plays as they come up. I
Yeah,
know
I
I said a lot
completely
there.
agree. It's something the other day I wrote like a list of, what my goals are and how I plan and how much money I want to make this cycle, and how I'm going to get there. And one of the things that I've often said is I need to make, when I have a conviction play, I go way too small into these. Even NFTs, I'll sweep a floor, but I only do like, 8 NFTs. And then they 2x, and then wow, I made 4 grand. Like, who cares? I should be making 20 grand out of it, not like 4 grand out of it. Um, so I definitely need to do that where I go in these type of plays with size, especially for crypto when I have conviction in something. Um, so yeah, I completely agree with what you're saying for tokens and stuff. Uh, before we go into Blast, I just want to catch up on some stuff. A few people, what are your thoughts about Lingo? I invested into Lingo, sir. Hopefully it does well. I know they have an airdrop campaign starting very soon, so I'll most likely talk about that on my channel. What airdrops are you guys looking at? I mean, I'm farming Linea. It's too late to farm ZK and Layer Zero. I hope those ones do well, and then Blast, which we're about to get into. The same person who asked about Lingo also asked a lot about Illuvium. Like Ash and I both chat with the Illuvium team, but I haven't really been following their token. And for your question, I saw somewhere else you asked a question about, do you think it can go back to all-time high? The market cap size, like the amount of tokens that are out there, and the fully diluted market caps have changed. So it's tough to answer that question. And then I saw somebody, what are all these spammers? I saw somebody kept spamming some not safe for work ticker. So I just realized you could time out people. So that person got timed out.
You could moderate the chat.
Yeah, I just realized you could do it from StreamYard. So let's get into Blast a little bit here. Let me pull up first Blast for the dApps. I'll pull my screen up here. So what have you been farming exactly?
So I think a lot of it has been research initially, because there is so much going on, and I think that what held me back from wanting to get harder into Blast was when you look at the dApp leaderboard and you scroll down, you see so many things, and you also can get, it's weird now with the jackpot, like it changed the game a little bit, because I know that there were a lot of people that they would take 50 ETH and they just put it in Wasabi, but then something else come, like Hyperlock, they just got like more gold and there's less people farming it. So it's like maybe you put stuff there. So it's like I wanted to take a step back and kind of understand what like a lot of this stuff was for the past couple weeks. But right now, what I the money that I have, the thing I have the most money in right now is Pac-Moon. I have like 7 ETH in Pac-Moon. I did get 430 gold because I had it staked in Wasabi. So when that hit, like I was really happy about that. I ended up buying more afterwards. I'm also up on Pac-Moon. And then I am staked in Seismic, which is a very under-farmed lending protocol that I did a round in. So I'm invested in it. So that's, but they don't have like a ton of gold, but it's just something that I'm in. And then there's Fantasy. I think Fantasy is like that, the really big one. So, and I have 2 Blastopians as well. And I bought District 1's token. I'm kind of just like trying to get exposure in other things to try to hit the jackpot, because I only hit one of them.
I think a lot of
you?
people are doing that, where they're trying to predict like, oh, what's next. And what's funny? The night before this Pac-Moon thing happened, where we could talk about that now, where Pac-Moon winning twice. I thought, because I was trying to guess, and I was like, at one point they're gonna pick another one twice, but I just really didn't think it would be the 4th one. I thought it would be like number 13 or something, where they picked the same one twice. I mean, I have a bit of Pac-Moon stake, so I got a very small amount of gold. But yeah, I saw you made a video where you were fine with it, with the jackpot and how much they won. I'm not. I find this. I really don't like that they did that. Not that Pac-Moon doesn't deserve, like great, they won, but I think the jackpot, these amounts are just way too high in one shot, being given to just one thing. I'd rather see much smaller wins through the jackpot than like these large amounts, like 57% of the jackpot. Plus they had won 34%. Like, dude, if you've been farming, so neither of us have been farming from the beginning. We both started late, but I don't know. It's imagine, dude, you're grinding and you're spending all this time and you're losing ETH and you're participating in the Blast ecosystem and you made, 500 gold, and then all of a sudden you made even more gold just for owning a token for a couple days and you put it in your cards. I really don't like how they did it. And I understand everybody's saying, oh, Pac-Moon did so much. It's not against Pac-Moon. It's just against the way that the jackpot is being operated. And that people are mooning up the leaderboard just for holding something versus all the efforts that people have put in. Like, dude, I started off with only like 5 ETH, and then I went up to 18 ETH that was staked. Right now it's deployed, so you won't see it here, or not staked, but that was in Blast. So I have 50 million points, but I wasn't getting any gold for that. I was purely getting points. And now, with zero work, all I did was have the money in. I could have made way more points if I had it deployed into stuff. But now, just to be holding something and to get such big rewards, it really, I don't know. I find it took away some of the motivation to grind, because it's like you're grinding these dApps and you're getting like 10 gold a day or 20 gold a day. And now it's like, oh, here's 1,000 gold. Granted, you did have a lot of money into Pac-Moon. You were holding something, but I don't know. I found it was a really weird call. And I saw some people, I forget who posted about it, but they said it should be more like YOLO, where there's a wheel and where it lands, you get a very small, and it's spinning all the time. Like make more wins, but less, like much smaller amounts. This, and the other thing is, this is clearly being hand chosen. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that these winners are all being hand chosen. So that's what I found funny. Where are all the people crying about insider trading? But no, because most people hold Pac-Moon, nobody said a word. But we always get the people crying about insider trading when there's a big play that happens, or like the cabal. But all of a sudden, everybody's fine with this just because they won it, and they're like praising, like, yeah, Pac-Moon did so much. Like, to me, this is clearly being hand chosen, because Pac-Moon winning and then fantasy, that was just, I don't know. I found that so obvious. And now they win Pac-Moon again. So it's like, if you know this stuff is going to happen, you could just position yourself into the right tokens and accumulate so much gold.
Yeah, well, first of all, I think that people are just mad because Pac-Moon at the current state has won twice. I bet you that there will be more gold that gets distributed to, like, I'm sure Wasabi or District 1 or like some of these other ones that are a little bit more farmy, I'm sure that they'll win too. When it comes to the whole thing, like, about Pac-Moon, you had to own that token. Like,
yeah,
and it was risky. Like, and so I think they're rewarding people for the risk that they took, because it's like a token that was a $20 million, $15 million market cap at the time. And so those people that bought that, like, they were taking risk too. And also all of these other things that you mentioned, as you said, it's like, oh, you just have ETH over there and there's like essentially no risk, and they're just giving out gold. And so with something like this, it's like there was a little bit more risk. And
yeah,
obviously,
but it depends what. If you're staked, yeah, but if you're grinding somewhere, like if you're, I don't know, you're playing IKB or YOLO or I don't know what, you're playing Cambria, and you're putting your money on the line and you're getting very little compared to if you just held a token.
Well, so this was a meme coin, right?
Yeah.
And I think that, like, they obviously wanted to bring attention to meme coins, because I would be damned if they haven't sat and had a conversation and said, why do we not have more meme coins? Like, that was like the whole point of my video. Like, why are there not more meme coins specifically on the chain? And I think that's one of the things that they realize that they need to get on. And then the other thing too, and this is like, I think arguably the biggest point, is that when you build a platform, a brand, whatever, and you not only have Jen and Min and Beeple and Mooncat and all these other people that are tweeting about Pac-Moon, they incentivized all those people within their own ecosystem to tweet about Pac-Moon, which is on Blast. It does bring attention to Blast. And the fact that they never had a gold allocation in the past, I feel like they're making up for it. I feel like what they're doing is they're saying, we realize that we didn't give you a gold allocation in the past. We realize that we probably should have. So here you go. And I think that a lot of people are just mad. And the reason why a lot of a lot of people are super hype about it is because content creators, a lot of them did tweet about Pac-Moon, did get free tokens, and did stake them. So, like, whereas a lot of those people weren't depositing in Wasabi, like they just were like, oh, I want to get money, I want to get tokens for tweeting, and then they just staked it. So yeah, I just think that they're retroactively like rewarding Pac-Moon for a job well done, basically. But do I think they win again? Also, yes.
I just think it happened too quick. I think they should have done it
I agree.
in much slower.
I agree.
But I agree.
I-
I agree with what you're saying about, helping the meme coin, and that all this stuff got, a ton of gold.
I
But yeah, I
totally
guess
agree
kind
with
of
that
weird
statement.
that they got way more gold than a lot of these other guys. But yeah, what else? So the other thing we're all farming, fantasy top, or we're all playing, not necessarily farming. I'm anxiously waiting for the tournament results. I want to know where I ended. I think I ended probably like 1,300, 1,500 of 18,000. So I want to see how much gold am I going to get? How many rewards am I going to get? They do definitely need to fix how the portfolio value is calculated. Apex tweeted the other day like his portfolio was worth 1,000 ETH just because there was no listings on a card and somebody listed it at 1,000, and then it says says your port value super high. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy if this is actually the value. I mean, I started with 2 ETH in here. My port value plus the amount of ETH I have is currently worth 3.4. So I'm up. But yeah, I've been trading some cards. The app definitely needs some work though. Like it is very slow at times, which is normal. There's bugs. We need better trading tools for the marketplace. I want to be able to see, I want to be able to see charts and all that. I know it's a lot of it is coming soon. If I just click this card, that here they say historical data is coming soon. So I just hope it comes sooner than later, because it's hot right now, and I feel people want to be trading this right now. But there's some good trades to be made, dude. I bought some Zeneca cards. I bought 10. I swept 10 after Easy tweeted about it, and I've already sold 4 of the 10 for almost 2x on a lot of those, so I'm almost holding for free. There's some really good plays to be made, and I like this app a lot. Like I find it's a cool. Oh, my page froze. Oh no! I really hope the stream doesn't crash. Let me close this. Are we still good?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Uh-oh. It wants to close Chrome. I really hope the stream doesn't crash. If it does, I think I just come back. Okay, wait. Oh, okay, it's back. Let's go. Yeah, so have you been doing well? Have you been trading? Are you in profits on cards, or you just opened the pack and played the tournament with what you had?
I haven't opened any packs. I'm up 1 ETH overall.
Nice.
I
So you
did
just went straight to the marketplace and made some purchases.
Yeah, I didn't do any cards. So I have really bad luck. I've never pulled like a rare NFT. I did YOLO and I lost. I did YOLO and I lost 0.5 and didn't win one time. So I was really mad about that. So yeah, man, like I just went in, bought cards. They have a space today at some point. I think that they're going to discuss the future and hopefully new heroes. I
They
think
are
that
at
would be
2:30. They're picking new heroes, and I didn't get the tweet. I didn't get an answer, so I don't think it's me.
yeah. Well, we'll see. I would be very interested to see who they do pick because obviously everybody and their mother wanted a card, and I mean, I also applied for it, so I think it would be cool to get one. It would be fun. It would be like nice to be included. But yeah, I'm feeling that the new cards are probably going to send the rest of them down for
Yeah.
obvious reasons. I think that a good play from my standpoint is I would, when the new heroes get added to the website, what I would basically do is, because we also don't know what's going to end up happening with the packs. Like, are they going to put the new ones, the new heroes in the same packs, or are they going to create like the second pack and you're going to be able to only get like those people in the second pack? So we'll see. but I will personally be waiting, and I will go look and see. I'm basically gonna sit on my computer and hope that I'm watching when they drop them, and I'm gonna sweep the people that I like immediately when they're dropped on the website.
Mm. Yeah, I'm wondering. The pack thing's interesting. I kind of hope they put them in the same packs, and we don't have like 15 different packs to choose from. Not that I'm buying
What
packs.
would you
Packs are
do?
just way too expensive.
What would you do if you were them? Would you have multiple packs, or would you put them in the old packs? I'll tell you what I'll do, what I would do after.
If I'm thinking of it like Pokemon, you'd want two different kind of packs, where it's like people are going to buy certain packs to gamble on specific heroes.
Mm-hmm. I personally
It's
would do the new pack. Like, I would do new packs for sure.
it's weird because they just don't have the tools to the tech isn't there yet to be able to, properly trade this stuff. And like, how are you going to evaluate if a pack's worth buying at 0.6 or 0.4? I mean, people are buying it. Look at, unless this is fake, the purchase feed, because it's the same people over and over again. How do you evaluate? Like, dude, you're buying a pack at 0.4. You're most likely not hitting rare cards. You're most likely getting a bunch of common cards that, yeah, I guess some of the rare common cards trade for a decent amount, but like, how are people really breaking even on buying packs? Like, why is
Okay.
it priced so high?
So let's do a fun comparison. So right now, if you were to, okay, we're gonna talk about Paldean Fates, which is one of the newer Pokemon sets, right? So a pack of Paldean Fates is $5, and currently on the list there are, it looks like there's a card. The top card goes for 110, the second goes for 80, the third goes for 50, and there's probably 20 cards that go for more than $5, but the pull rates are really bad. And then if you go look at something like fantasy, so basically your ceiling is you turn $5 into 120. Your second is you turn $5 into 80. But then if you go look at fantasy, a pack is
0.4 right now.
0.4.
Yeah.
There's only 15 people that are over 0.4, and how many cards are there? 120. So I would say, honestly, looking at what I just went over, and I can send you this link if you want to look at it too, the odds are kind of similar. Like, it's the difference is with this is that, I mean, it's honestly kind of it's pretty much the same. Like 0.4 to the all-time, the biggest one is 3.2 ETH, which is Ansem. So that's a 10x. And I guess you get a 22x if you pull the top card in this Pokemon set, but it's kind of similar. It's not really that far off, honestly.
Yeah, somebody said here, no one is making money beside testnet users with free packs. The free packs are done though, right? I mean, I'm not sure how many they got. I didn't have any free packs, even though I was on the testnet. I had, as you can see here, a discounted pack at 0.033, and then another one at 0.066. This is what I would want to see. I would want to see right here, what is the card trading at currently? That way I could evaluate, like, hey, quickly evaluate, was opening a pack worth it? Some of these cards were trading for a lot at one point. I guess my most expensive right now is probably, as a common, is Frank DeGods. He was trading for 0.35 at one point, which, if you hit that in a pack, that's really good. But yeah, it's hard to evaluate this stuff without proper tools or proper analytics in the marketplace. I'd like to be able to see it a lot better, and like the card history and all, which is coming. But yeah, I do see your points about the new card packs. And I'd probably buy, I think it's also a shiny new thing. Like, I'd be way more likely to buy one of those new packs than buy the previous pack, even if they added more heroes into the new pack. Because if you open the existing pack, you're gambling not only for rare cards but for new heroes. And then if you just hit the old heroes, you're kind of going to be, upset Maybe you buy another pack, maybe you don't. So buying the new pack definitely gives you that dopamine rush where they're able to entice people to buy in. I'd like to see for new packs, if you participate in the tournaments, maybe based on how many of the fan points you got or the star points or whatever, you get a discount on the new packs. But that also might piss a lot of people off who have been buying these packs. And like now, not only are they introducing new cards and you're kind of diluting that supply, you're giving discounts. So it's really going to be interesting to see how they treat it. And that's going to be happening in three hours. They're going to have a spaces where they discuss all this stuff. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to tune into that for sure. I'll definitely be there for that.
Another one that you mentioned was YOLO. So I've been playing this for fun. Poke the Bear is really fun. This is one of my favorite games. There are like rounds where you could do. This guy wants to play 1v1 for 5 ETH. That is crazy. Your odds are 50-50 here. But yeah, Poke the Bear is fun, dude. But the more players there are, the worse the less money you get, I guess is how it works. Basically, they just pick one of 6 people. You all take turns poking the bear. 1 out of 6 of you is going to die, and the other people get that person's money minus a little fee that the casino takes. Then there's Moon or Doom. Did I tell you my strategy last week? I think I did.
I don't remember.
With Moon. Okay, dude, it's crazy, but I'm just looking at. I'm waiting for like 4 reds or 4 reds in a row. So here there's more 2, 3, 4. Here there's 6. So when it hits 4 reds in a row, I'm like, dude, the odds that it could happen. The most I've seen is 8, but it's like flipping a coin, right? Your odds are 50-50. At one point, it's going to hit the other one. So at 4 in a row, I just put 0.01. And then if I miss, I put 0.02. And then if it misses, I go higher, 0.05. So not only does it cover my previous bets, but then I'm in profit. And I keep growing. I've gone all the way up to 0.02 because it just wasn't hitting. And every single time I end up in profit because these are 1 minute candles. And unless something happens in the market where the market is just straight mooning or straight nuking, like the odds are I'm going to hit the opposite color at one point. So I've just been doing that strat and it has been working. Call me crazy, but it's like flipping a coin, or it's like going to the casino on roulette and seeing 10 reds in a row. You're like, okay, it's probably going to be black now, just talking odds. And there's no green here. There's no 0 like at the casino. The only thing you got to watch out for are the odds, because the more greens that happen, the more people are going to be betting on red. So the payout is going to be less on red. This is just my like weird theory that I've been doing, and it's been working. And I've just been farming points.
No, I like that. That's smart. That's definitely smart. I would give it a try, but I'm done. I'm not gonna. I like YOLO, but I'm not a gambler. And I did 15.
Yeah. Because you've been playing the wheel. The wheel is.
Well, I did. Well, I mean YOLO overall. I did the wheel. I did. So I did Moon or Doom 3 times, lost all those. Did Poke the Bear twice, lost that. So
Damn.
Dude,
but you got to Poke the Bear. You have to play in VC with me or somebody else because it's fun, dude. I play with somebody in my server, Ming, and we scream at people to die. Like we are yelling at people to die.
No, it's definitely no, it's definitely like fun because when you can control a room and you know that it's like you or one of your boys that are gonna win and there's no randomness involved, then yeah, like for sure. But my thing is that when I sat down with 0.5 ETH and I was like, okay, let me do 0.03, 0.03. I did 0.03 literally 12 times in a row, and I lost every one on the wheel spin. So I was like, okay, I'll do Moon or Doom.
But the odds are against you, 0.03. Like I've been doing some, and the last second somebody comes in with 7. Dude, these people are crazy. They come in with 7 ETH. They're gambling 7 ETH to win like 0.3. I understand the odds are in their favor, but like, come on. But dude, one person I see winning is Legendary, and I reached out to him, and he's up. He spent like a lot of ETH on this thing, and he's up in ETH. So
I have a friend that turned 0.05 into 5 ETH doing YOLO. He's just lucky. Like you're right. Like, okay, let me ask you a question. If you were gonna do a wheel spin, how much ETH would you put on one wheel spin?
The most I've put is 0.1.
And how many times have you won?
0.
Okay,
I've lost probably like 0.3. I haven't put much. I've only span. I mean, I've spent a lot of times, but most of them I'm putting 0.01s. I'm just trying. I'm like gambling, and it's not good. I'm doing like these little ones you see here, like 0.01s, 0.02s. because some people do win, but no, it's straight gambling. I've probably lost 0.3 ETH or 0.4 gambling here, but I've made it back with my strat in Moon or Doom.
Okay.
And Poke the Bear, I'm probably pretty even.
Okay.
But you could see your own history, only my rounds. The only thing that bothers me is for my strat, you have to be watching because you have to enter, because I want to enter them in a row. So you have to enter before this timer goes out. And sometimes your MetaMask takes way too long to open up. And that's what happened to me in my last one. And I kind of rage quit. But here, look, I did the strat 0.02. I ended up going all the way to 0.02 and then I won finally. And then same thing. I had some really good ones. I started just going crazy with the gambling and I did pretty well on some of them. But yeah, dude, this is straight gambling. Another one that I've been playing a lot of is Cambria. I don't know if you've played that one.
Yeah, I logged into it last night with Shy, who just mentioned it.
I think, yeah, I have a group now. I have a chat in Discord, and we kind of just farm together where we a few of us just battle each other, and we make sure we break even. So if they do take a 3% fee, so you have to watch out. But it's as if I'm battling you, and okay, I'll put up 0.005. We keep putting up the same amount. If I win 10 in a row, like I now owe you your half back, right? I'm not keeping your money. So we just do like a farm strategy. And you should DM them, dude. I went in the Discord. They gave me the influencer nameplate. Look, I have a yellow name. Let's go. But I like this, dude. Sorry. Oh, that's my wallet.
I know.
Drainme.eth. It's I play with fire. I have way too much in that wallet, dude. But yeah, somebody stole. Oh no, I have it now. Actually, Crypto Gorilla. Somebody bought it, and now I have it. But somebody had stole it, and it kind of just triggered me. But it's just my trading wallet. But yeah, there's a jackpot to win. So a lot of people started going ham on the jackpot. They realized like if you're betting larger numbers, if you're betting 1 ETH at a time, which every time you do that, you are losing to them 0.03 ETH. But people realize the more you're betting, the better your odds. And then yeah, people are winning some pretty big amounts. Somebody won close to 1 ETH, and they were giving away Pac Moon. So I've just been farming this because not only your dual arena points give you the tomes, which give you gold. So not only are you getting gold, also you could farm this. I don't think let's bribe the guard. See how much? Another 11 ETH, dude. Another 11 gold daily. It's my second time doing it, and second time I got 11 gold.
Dude, I want to do this.
Yeah, dude. If you join it, if you bridged, so join it, you probably have enough influence points where when you join it, you're going to be, because you need 500 influence points to do this, but you probably have enough because you bridged a lot into Blast. You might need to play the game a couple times, but we can just do my farming strategy where like we'll break even minus 3%, and then you just bribe them and you're getting gold. So that's if gold is going to be worth $10, I just made $110 for clicking a button. And if I do that every single day this month, I can get $3,000 this month. If it actually ends up being worth that. But yeah, I've just been playing this one. I like it. Not only are they going to have the gold, but they're going to have their own airdrop eventually. So I hope this one can do well. So I hope I at least break even on that 3% that I'm paying out, whether it's through their airdrop or through the gold distribution. So these are the ones that I'm like actively farming versus things like, Thruster or Wasabi, like you mentioned, where I might as well just go to it, where I'm literally just staking and I'm letting that money sit. Like, how much money do I have? How do you even check? I guess I have a little bit of pack, but I have ETH. So yeah, I have 6 ETH staked on this site, and I'm currently at 156 points on their platform. I did a little bit of trading because you could long and short on their platform. So I just opened what's it called? Delta neutral. I don't know how to call it. The position. I opened a long and a short at the same time. And then to kind of break even either way, as long as you see it and the market doesn't wreck you on both sides. But I ended up making profit on both my long and my short because I exited the long as it went up on Pac Moon and then it went down. So there's a ton of ways to make points. Some of them are more passive. Same thing, Thruster. I put in money. Spacebar is another one that I'm doing. I'm not doing much. Like I didn't fully research it to understand it because there's a lot you can do here and their interface is weird. But it's making me sell my wallet. Here I'm literally just logging in daily and claiming my points. So you get points just for logging in daily. And then they also have this little thing where you fly around your spaceship and here, go to Square. You fly around your spaceship and you join other people's rooms. I think the point is to find people who have the same. I don't know why it's not loading now, but the point is to find people who have the same PFP as you. So I want to join people who have like a meme land because I put my picture as meme land. So I want to join people who have a meme land PFP. I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do. And yeah, so this is like super easy lift. Another one people are doing is District 1. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to do it over the weekend though, just to understand it because I'm going to be doing a blast video. But District 1, same thing, super easy. You just have to like, oops, not Discord. Have you been doing District 1?
No.
Like I'll send, I think you need an invite code. I should have one. I'll just send it to you. If not, I could just DM the team for you. They give one. But yeah, this one you just like, you join a room. They give you gems. So I just stake some gems and then there's raids that happens or there's rallies that happen. So the next rally is in like 30 minutes. So you just have to join and you have to like click a button first. And yeah, I know people have made some decent gold here just clicking buttons. Literally just they have it open on their second monitor and every 2 hours you have to rally. You have to join rallies and click buttons. And then I think randomly the mods can drop buttons in the chat. If you really want to grind it, you have to be chatting, but like forget that. Here they're trying to build like I guess a competitor to Discord. I mean, it's just the colors that bother me for this interface, dude. Like all the neon colors really bother me.
Yeah, it's hard on the eyes.
Yeah. But dude, this is like an easy way to farm gold. Easy way to farm gold. It just takes like time, right? Just like, you know, Cambria, you have to actively be playing this. So it's like you want to figure out where do you want to put your time? Do you want to just stake passive and not care, or you know, be playing these games, be playing Crypto Valley or I haven't tried Crypto Valley. Maybe I should check it out, but I don't want to invest in the yield token. I don't want to get wrecked, even though it's down pretty bad. So I can probably get in. So I do YOLO, literally just gambling because it's fun. And then most of the other ones, I did the betting site, IKB, but I do not watch sports. So like this one, I've literally just been losing. Can I see my entries? Yeah, look, lost. I'm following other people's bets, and they're not very good at picking. Yeah, so I've lost $70 or $66 betting in here. And how much gold have I made from it? 1.5 gold. Let's go. But no, I know like Easy told me he's made a lot of gold. He's made like, I forget how much gold he said, but he made way more gold than he put in. But I guess he's winning. The thing is, I'm not winning. So if I was winning my bets, I'd be doing a lot better. I need to find like a good sports bettor and join it. But they did release yesterday how much gold they're going to be giving out. So you just want to look at what are the top ones. Like Thruster, literally you just stake money and you got it. Fantasy District 1. So I'm going to be going hard in District 1. Like that's the next one I'm going to be doing next to Fantasy. Juice I didn't do. Captain and Company I didn't do just because I don't want to play. I don't want to play so many games. I heard you need to grind that one a lot. YOLO games and Cambria. Cambria is getting like 400,000 gold or something like that. So I'm hoping the next round is good, especially with this thing that you could just visit every day, dude. I'm getting 10 gold at a time 11 gold at a time as I visit this. So
yeah, I need to find two fairly active non-AFK, like the active farms to do and just like stick with those and then just have fantasy and stuff, because there comes a point when it gets like a little too much and I don't care to do everything, but
Agreed.
I'm down to do like if it's like Cambria, that looked cool. Like
yeah, Cambria's actually fun because you're playing like, dude, we're just all in VC playing together. Like you're hanging out with your boys and you're just clicking and you're like, look, you can see them battling right now. Wait, are any of my friends online? Maybe I'll battle one of them. Duel. Let me write and I'll try to duel somebody else. Or if you come online, I'll duel you and we can show people how it works. He's dueling right now. Okay, when he's done dueling, I'll duel them. But yeah, this is one that's fun. I mean, I like YOLO, but it's literal gambling. Like you're gonna lose money most likely. My goal is I just try to break even. I'm not even trying to make money, by the way, with my Moon or Doom strategy. I'm just trying to break even or get a certain number in a row. That way I get more points. Like I have 130,000 points. I feel like it's a lot until every time I go to YOLO and I'm seeing these guys make like 90,000 points in one shot, or like if you join early enough, with 0.1, you can make 20,000 points per shot, but you're
Yeah.
gambling 0.1. You're giving away 0.1 every time, hoping that you win. So it's like, I'd rather not do that. That's too much gambling for me. But yeah, I'm just trying to make points both for gold, because they have a lot of gold, as well as when they have their eventual token. That's the cool thing about this. You're going to get 2 airdrops out of all this stuff.
Yeah, you get the gold and then you get whatever the token that these guys are launching for their platform. So it's like a double whammy, which that's why I think it's worth it for the next month to focus on this. But
Yeah.
I saw a clip from Easy where he said that he's like, if you have any idle ETH, just put it into Blast. And I have done that, but not like all of the ETH that I have. It's like I don't really want to put everything that I got like on
The thing,
on this
yeah, the
platform.
thing that triggers me with that strategy is it takes 2 weeks to get your ETH out. So like if you need it on ETH mainnet, you're kind of
I mean, that's only if you use the native bridge.
yeah, but then you have to pay a fee, right?
Yeah.
Which is annoying. So here's what a duel is. So you accept, you have to initialize. Sometimes it freezes and then it's annoying. Once it froze. I had to refresh my page, and then I had to go in their Discord. They're very quick though. You open a ticket, they immediately process it so you can get your refund. The team's really good and they're on it. But it's mostly RNG. There is a mode where you always want to be fighting with Great Axe. If somebody tries to fight you with the whip or the whip and the dagger, do not, because that takes skills. So here, you want to click him when the countdown. I want to click him first so I can get the first hit. Boom, I got the first hit. And then you could switch your stance to defensive, to aggressive. So now he's going to hit me. I go defensive and then aggressive. But it's RNG. Like literally, I just don't even touch it, and it's RNG. He just crit me. I just crit him back. See, I won. But he could have been playing the whole time, switching stances, and I could have won just because it's straight RNG. So now I won his money. I also won some dual arena points, which those are the ones you want for gold. And then I won arena tokens, which allows you to get cosmetics, which, it's just cosmetics. They don't do anything, but people are trading them for real money in the Discord. But it's, you're getting all the normal items. You can also enter. I haven't seen this yet. It's on weekends. Oh, here, battle. Oh, you can enter the battle now. Okay, so I haven't done this yet. Dude, I'm down to do it. You gamble. These are AIs or whatever, just bots that battle each other. So you're gambling on which champions you think are going to win. So I gotta do a little research here. And like this guy has a good win rate, so I might want to gamble on this dude, because the once human has been winning. He won 484 games versus he only lost 294. So you can gamble on them, and I guess just get more points. He wants to battle. He wants to win his money back. But yeah, these are the things that I've been farming on. Okay, arena. You could gamble arena points in the pit as well. What about the end of Blur season 3? Well, that ties in with Blast, right? That ties in with Blast. So people, is it me or him? Oh, it's him. Yeah, that ties in with Blast. So it's at the end of May. But we don't know what's going to happen. I'm assuming it's going to be another Ponzi where, they give us Blast, but it's like, hey, if you want your Blast, you have to hold it for this amount of time. If not, like, you're not getting your money.
No, that'll happen. The market just nuked, by the way. I don't know if you saw.
Like Bitcoin?
Yeah. ETH is at 29.30.
Whatever, dude. It's been trading like this for
the past minute.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think that's it for everything we're going to say on Blast. What tokens are you looking for? Dude, everybody's waiting to launch. I'm waiting on Neon Heroes. I think they're launching soon. Pixelmon, I'm really hoping they launch soon. I get offered like these gaming investments, like 5 per day, dude. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to invest in more games until at least some of the games that I invested in pan out,
Yeah, I'm basically done. Like, Well 3, like that was supposed to launch. Like they did their public round in typical Kyung's fashion, decides that he's just gonna delay everything. I mean, I
But it
get
might
it.
not be him, right? If they are launching through Binance,
Binance, then it's
it's
not his fault.
Binance who's telling them to.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but I mean, we went over a little bit on the time, but I still think that this was fairly good considering that you were thinking that we, you know,
I'm OCD, dude. I need a perfectly planned schedule or a perfectly planned outline for the show. And this week we kind of just threw in links, and we were just both like, "Yeah, there's nothing. We're just gonna talk about Blast."
well, like to be fair though, I felt like we would be with Blast and like how big it
Yeah.
is and just everything else. I wasn't too worried about it. The talking is not something that I am worried about. Like I feel like I would never run out of stuff.
Yeah, well, it's also good that it's. Remember, we used to have it 3 days, or was it 3 days a week? The 3 days a week was rough, dude. That was, especially when we weren't on camera with the spaces. Uh, that was rough. But even videos, dude. Like I'm gonna do a Blast video, hopefully for Monday. I got to talk to my editors, and then I've been getting asked a lot, like, "Oh, please do an NFT video or a free NFT video," and it's like, there's none. Like the only NFTs I'm excited about right now, like Borpa is the only one everybody's asking for. The new ones that I'm going to talk about in my next video is like Frux, Borpa. Um, is that I'm sure I have a few on my list of new ones. Stream, Wager. Yeah, so it's like either things that have already been out or that like I've tweeted about, but NFTs in general, there's just nothing that excites me. So everybody's asking me to do an NFT video, but I'm just like, so that's an interesting thing. Maybe I'll make like just a general video where I'm just talking, but instead of like talking about specific projects, or I'll outline like how I plan on making my money this cycle. But I really outlined, okay, here's my goal, my financial goal that I want to hit by the end of the cycle, multiple millions. How am I going to get there? And I outlined each way through my investments, through my holdings, like, crypto just going up, through my investments, these TGEs, through advisory, through my investment syndicate. And then the other two that I have are like, things like my group and NFTs. And NFTs is like at the bottom of a list that's going to make me the most money. Unless I'm like really trading hard. When the market comes back and I'm trading volume, sure, I could be making a lot more money. But right now, just with whitelists, like that's not where I feel I'm going to be making a lot of money. So it's not where I want to invest a lot of my time. Even though like I love NFTs and it's probably the thing I understand the most, there's just nothing there right now. So yeah, I'd rather put focus in other places.
Yee. For sure.
Pardon?
No, I mean, the thing about NFTs and whitelist and stuff is the system is basically set up to where if there is a big project, they're going to go and they're going to want to onboard a lot of the top names, which means that we will get whitelist and then our group will get whitelist. So we'll be able to provide that opportunity while also getting to be included in that opportunity. And there have been some good mints. So it's different because I remember seeing a couple days ago, there were some like tweets about how people were flipping CryptoPunks from like they were buying it for $250,000 and selling it for like over $1 million in 7 days, or whatever. And it's just like the thing with NFTs is there are some good like mint and flips, but I think that honestly, and we didn't even look at this, but look at like Pluto Cats on Blast. Like those went up like an ETH and a half in the past week, and Blastopians like they're up like 3x. So you're not seeing that turn 100,000 into 500 to 600 to 700,000 right now, but there's still stuff out there. It's just not, the mania is not there. Like we're not seeing the Fidenza mint at 0.1 and then run to 200 ETH type thing.
Yeah, the thing that scares me about Blastopians is they are farmed. So I bought oh man, they went so low. Let me pull it back up here. I had bought 4 at 0.12 and I flipped them at 0.25 and then I bought back more. This chart is so disgusting, dude. What is this? And then I bought back more. I bought 8 at 0.27 and then went up all the way up to 0.42 and I was kind of like, do I keep holding these or do I keep holding them purely for the jackpot, or do I have them here? Part of them are the fractionalized, and then I have my main one. Do I keep holding them for the jackpot, or do I just trade them? Because I'm up now, like, almost 1 ETH on my trade, and now they're down because they are so over farmed that, yeah, look at these farmers, dude, just coming in and straight nuking charts on people.
Dude, if I was up 1 ETH, I would definitely be selling.
Well, not anymore.
Okay. Then looks like you're a bag holder. Enjoy.
Oh, I'm still up, but I'm only up like 0.4 or something.
Yeah, not good. But I'm just holding the Blastopians. Like, I'm holding the Ole token and everything. I'm just gonna hold. I feel like the jackpots are gonna get crazier. They saw how everyone freaked out when, like, the whole situation happened with Pac-Man, and I think we're gonna see more of that. So
I bought Orbit, even though I have no idea what it is. I bought Ole for District 1. I put an ETH into each, basically. Yeah, hopefully these pan out. But my fear is also, like, I constantly check the jackpot because I'm like, as soon as Blastopians or Blastopians wins the jackpot, a lot of these farmers are just gonna nuke the chart. They're gonna straight nuke it. So I need to be like one of the first who's gonna nuke it, and keep my eyes on the jackpot.
yeah.
Anyways, I think that's a good. What's up, Bodega, in the audience? I think that's a good place to end it. Fantasy plus 40 heroes are joining the program today. Well, there's no gorilla, so does it really matter? Probably not. Hopefully I can get on. I was sad they didn't. They've been retweeting a lot of people's stuff, and I made a video about them, and they didn't engage with it. Although they did slow down significantly on retweeting people's stuff. But yeah, they didn't engage with my video. That kind of made me sad.
I'm sure their notifications are probably, like, fucked up.
I guess. But the effort to make a video versus just like a tweet, I don't know. Projects always complain, like, how do we get you to talk about us? But then when you do, I find a lot of projects just don't engage with your tweet, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I made a skit for Fantasy, and it got a lot of good views, and they didn't interact with that either. And I just kind of assume that everyone's tagging them in their posts and stuff.
100%.
So I don't take it personally at all.
I don't know how Pac-Moon keeps up with it, because they have to manually go out and like your tweet for you to get points, and they probably get tagged.
Like Lambo's just the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, great place to end on Lambo is the GOAT. Yep, cool. Thank you, everybody, for. Are you guys minting? Borpo's later, but yes, I'm going to go in on Borpo. I have a video coming out on them. Just to answer this dude's question in the audience. Yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We do this show every Friday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Appreciate you watching. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter. Follow Ash on Twitch. He's going to start streaming again. No. Follow us everywhere. Appreciate you guys watching. Say bye to my kitty. Goodbye. Yeah, catch us next Friday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern.